Oh.
Hey, random dude, what's up?
What's up?
Hey. Hey. What's your name again?
Jeff.
Craig!
Oh,
Hey.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, Jeff, I always wanted to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been to any restaurants in New York that you like?
Yes, I have. I've been to Momofuku.
Yes, but have you ever been to any restaurants that you like?
I have been
No, because
yes.
Dave just mentioned on his show Momofuku.
Yes, sir.
Because he said, back off, Momofuku. You don't know me like that. But Momofuku's the name of a restaurant,
Yes,
isn't
sir.
it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What do they serve?
He's got an amazing tuna with tea on it. Dry tea leaves. The bomb. Pork belly. The bomb. Pork buns. The bomb.
Is there anything that isn't the bomb? Because I'm not that hungry.
I would have to say the No. Everything's the bomb.
Hey,
The bomb.
do you live in New York?
No, sir.
Have you been there?
Yes, sir.
You've been to this restaurant, but where do you live?
L.A.
Why are you here then? Is that gang sign?
No, L.A. I'm Scottish. So.
Why, if you live in L.A., presumably you have something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you here?
I was walking by and
yeah. You saw the idea that because you know when I promise people that free chicken for being in the audience?
I thought it was free food in the back.
No, there's not. It's a lie.
Oh, you lied to me?
I'm in show business. It's what we do.
Lord have mercy. All right, okay. Whoop your ass. All right.
Jeff, where you going? Come back. That way. Go that way. I think he's probably going to get his own late-night talk show. I can only hope it's this one. We'll be right back.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Windows 7. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
More than enough. Really great. Right, great. Quietly now. All right, that's enough. All right. That's fine, really. It's good. That's plenty. Just everybody sit down, relax, and stop doing that finger pistol thing at me. One of the audience did a finger pistol thing at me. Kind of scared me a little, dude. Don't. Everyone else is clapping and you were doing that. Do I like it when people in the audience point at you, you go, hey, and I'm like, I know, I'm here, I know. And I'm glad I'm here. Why? I'll tell you why. I'm talking like a vaudevillian for the rest of the show. I'll tell you why, because it's a great day for America, everybody. That's what it is. Great day for America, yeah. Although it's another bad day for the air travel. A second giant smoke cloud is shooting into the sky right now. The air traffic controllers say it's no longer safe to fly anywhere near Woody Harrelson's house. That it is. That's right, it's 4:20, everybody. It's the big holiday for the people who... That's right, it's a big holiday for the people that smoke marijuana, because the rest of the time, they work very hard. Here in LA, there was a huge stoner parade. There was, right? Oh, you could probably... No, they're gone now. But it was... thousands of marijuana enthusiasts, they marched down Sunset Boulevard. They took a left at Ben & Jerry's. They've never come out. It's not all good news for the pot smokers, though. A new phone survey shows that the majority of Americans are not in favour of legalising pot. But you can't trust the phone results, I don't think. Most stoners are too paranoid to use the phone. Now, here's what I want to talk to you about. Not stoners. Here's what I want to talk to you about. I forget. No. Here's what... No, what happened today was the TV Academy made a big announcement yesterday. I don't know if you... did you know? You probably didn't know there was a TV Academy, but there is. It's kind of like the Police Academy, but not funny. It's... The TV Academy, though, does a lot of important things. They put on the Emmy Awards and... They put on the Emmy Awards and... Hey, you can say what you like about the Emmy Awards. At least they're not the Golden Globes. Thank you. Anyway, the TV Academy, they announced that they're getting rid of the Emmy Award for theme music for TV shows. And I heard that and I'm like, what? Because...
Oh, my.
What? What did you say?
Oh, my.
Did you have his voice reprogrammed? Yeah, you did, didn't you? He sounds gayer.
I'm doing my best.
All right, well, let it go. Anyway, I heard the thing about the theme music, and I'm like, what? Because the Academy said that we're changing with the times. They said because not many of the shows use theme tunes these days, and that's kind of true. A lot of shows don't bother with music at the beginning anymore. And you know why this is true? Because producers think that you at home are going to get restless and change the channel. TV executives like to think of you, the home audience, as wandering hobos with ADD. It's like, why is there music coming out of the talking box? Get the remote and take my boot out of the oven. But composing the TV theme tunes, it's a lost art. It's like butter churning or hog rendering or candle dipping. That's it. I can't think of any more euphemisms for masturbation. Actually, I can, but we've got to get going. There you are. There's another one. We've got to get going. Anyway, what I'm saying is I love a catchy theme tune. I do. The one I remember from the 80s was, you know, from Cheers. That was a great one, you know, the bar where everybody knows your name. Although, when I was drinking, that sounded like... I didn't want a bar like that. I liked the kind of bar where everybody forgot your name and they broke a glass over your head and then vomited on your shoes. And in all the years I went into bars, the only one time I saw... there was one time. I saw a guy as dashing as Ted Danson. Best damn night of my life. call me, actually, really Ted Danson, it was him. Anyway, my favourite theme songs are ones that tell you the story of the show you're about to watch. You know, like Gilligan's Island or The Nanny. The Nanny I liked, you know, when she was working in a store and her kicked out on her fanny. And she became the nanny. That song was just an excuse to rhyme nanny with fanny. And if you know anything about me, you know I love fanny. You're welcome, British people. Who suddenly went, what? Anyway, I think more shows, not less shows, should have theme music. More shows. You know what would be a great a show that would have a great theme tune would be To Catch a Predator. Like, oh, here he comes. Watch out, boys, he's eat you. Oh, here he comes. Predator. You know, you know that CSI's got a good theme song, but it's by The Who. You know the Who are you? Who? That song is very popular with owls. You know when owls hear that song, they go. They go like that. And you know what they're thinking? They're thinking, I should download that. You know, the CSI were smart, though, because they took a great rock song and they made it the theme tune, but now there's a whole generation of people that only thinks of The Who as the CSI guys, which is not fair, because The Who's done more than CSI. They did CSI Miami and CSI New York. The CSI, they couldn't have a theme tune that tells you what goes on in that show. You don't want to hear, you know, rhymes with semen stains. You don't want to.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Are you judging me, Jeff Peterson?
I'm doing my best.
Yeah. All right, we have to take a break. Why? Because this isn't cable. Actually, they have commercials on cable now, don't they? So you wait a minute, you pay for it and you get commercials? Oh, that's ay caramba! Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
It's time for Gardening Tips with Willie Nelson.
Sunflowers such as Nostrum, you remember that one?
Nostrums?
I don't either.
No.
Squash and squash blossoms.
Squash blossoms.
They're edible.
A what?
They make a welcome addition to any summertime meal.
All right. What's this one called?
That's autumn crocus.
Oh, it's delicious.
It's poison.
It's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. Willie Nelson was on there. Thanks, Willie. While Willie was at... Who would have thought he would have made it here today, of all days? Anyway, during that time, I heard a crash over here, Jeff, and it seems like some robot skeleton dropped his cup.
Oh, dear.
Yes. But what's interesting is, inside the cup is a snake.
Oh, my.
Yes! What?
Oh, my.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Okay. Keep it down, chatty Cathy. Well, that looks a little unfortunate, so we'll move over here. Anyway.
I'm doing my best.
Yes, I know you are, Jeff. So just You've obviously had too much marijuana, so we'll just... Actually, we'll leave that there. All right. Now, I know normally there would... In fact, you know what? I'll just do it. I'll practice. If this was a proper late-night show, when you walk from one area to another area, there's music. So here we go. No, not real music. We can't even be crap properly. All right. Okay, I'll just put that there. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. What time is it, Jeff?
Mr. Ferguson, tweets and emails.
Play the thing, then.
Euro crashes and Euro litter. Get on the dance floor and shake your Twitter. Bum, 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 bum. Check the tweets plus emails.
Welcome back, everybody, from the jingle. All right, this is a tweet. It's from Joy in Brampton, which is in Ontario, which is in Canada. God bless you. Joy says, Craig, I'm turning 20 tomorrow and have decided to drop out of psychology to pursue a career in art. Is this wise? Yes. Because if you drew that, you've got a big career ahead of you, drawing cockatoos. This is from Pat in Oswego in New York. Oswego, or for those of you that don't speak Spanish, Oswego. Oswego? Fine, if you want to say Oswego. From Pat in Oswego. Oswego. From Pat in Baltimore. She says, Dear Craig, I'm in college and have final exams coming up, but studying is boring. What should I do to make it more fun? Well, I would never advocate the use of drugs. Normally. No. College can be more fun if you make a vow to yourself to do it naked. I wonder what you're studying, though. Maybe psychology. Oh, give it up. Get into art. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. My first guest tonight is a very proper actress, very good at acting. Sometimes she's so good at acting, people go, who's that? Because she's pretending to be someone else. She's got a new movie called Harry Brown. What? It's in theaters April the 30th. Take a look at this. Please welcome Emily Mortimer. Emily Mortimer. Welcome, Emily.
Thank you for having me.
Lovely to see you.
I'm very delighted to be here.
It's very nice to have you here, and you look awesome in your black outfit. Unfortunately, our lighting is bad, so no one will see you.
That's what I was hoping for, because I just had a baby and I've got about 25 pairs of Spanx underneath this
I
black
have too,
hat.
and I haven't just had a baby.
And actually, my shoes are rather small, tight fitting.
Well, yes, when you get pregnant, your feet get larger.
Yes, so it took all my powers of concentration to get out here to see you tonight.
Really?
Not fall over.
Do you want to borrow my... What size are your feet? Is that a rude question?
7.5/8. What size are your feet?
7.5/8?
Yes. Should we do a swap? No.
No, I'm afraid your shoes wouldn't fit me.
What size are your feet?
Enormous. They are. Except one of them just shrunk.
What does that mean?
Means I'll be walking in circles for a while, probably. Now,
I think it means you're not very delighted to see me.
no, au contraire, he said in French. I am delighted to see you, and I'm delighted to see in the clip that you were working with Michael Caine, who I adore.
Me too.
He's very
Moi
nice.
aussi.
Oh. That's very good. Yeah. Did you have a nice time with Michael? He's been here many times, you know.
I really liked Michael. He's the most excellent actor, as we all know, but
He's very good at acting.
He's a really good actor.
Yeah.
He's a
Ooh la la.
good actor.
He is!
But he's also a bit of a giggler, which you
likes-
might not know about him. Maybe. You
I
might
tickled
not
him a couple of
suspect,
times, you know. You know what I like about when Michael Caine's acting? There's no messing around pretending that he's got someone else's voice.
No, it's just
It's
himself.
him, yeah.
It's his
like,
voice
Oi,
always.
you, get over here.
At one point in the film, I get into a car crash and I had to get whiplash, and the stunt guy told me that if I had whiplash, I would have my hand up against my neck all the time, supporting my neck. And I was so terrified I was going to forget to support my neck in the scene that I went through the entire day for the next 2 weeks with my hands up on my neck. And I was drinking tea, having sandwiches, talking to everybody with my hand up on my neck, and whenever Michael came into the room, he was like, "Will you take your bloody hand off your neck?" And then, of course, it came to the point where I actually had to do the scene with him with my hand up against my neck, and we both just couldn't stop laughing.
So you just had a baby?
I did.
That's lovely, congratulations. What did you have?
I had a little girl.
Oh, that's delightful. What's her name?
Okay, her name... I didn't forget, but I'm nervous of saying her name. Her name is May.
Do you not want to say her name?
Her name is May.
Right.
But now I think May is a beautiful name, but...
It's a lovely name.
Do you?
Beautiful name.
I get the feeling that in America it's sort of not quite so cool as it is in England or something. Because when people say, "What's her name?" and I say May, and normally, like with my first baby, who was called Sam, they'd say, "What's his name?" And I'd say Sam, they go, "Sam."
Yes.
And then they say, "What's her name?" I say May, and they just sort of are silent and look slightly...
Really? What people are we talking about here? Who are these bastards?
The general public.
Do you walk
general
around...
people.
Well, if you just walk up to people and say, "I just had a baby, her name is May," people are going to go... Because they don't know what to say.
Well, I think maybe now I've got nervous when I'm asked the question like I was just then.
Well, you shouldn't be nervous. It's a beautiful name.
I think it's a beautiful name.
It's lovely. It's springtime and...
Hope.
Hope, yes, and lovely weather and things like that.
Also, it sounds really nice in Scottish, sorry.
It's all right.
I mean, a Scottish accent's nice.
Well, most girls' names sound good in a Scottish accent.
Say it, go May.
May.
May. That's great.
Yeah, no,
Maybe I
that's-
should say it in a Scottish accent when people ask me what her name is.
That's a great idea. You should say, when they say, "What's your name?" you say, "Well, I can only tell you if you will say it back to me in a Scottish accent." Can you do a Scottish accent for one word?
May.
It's like I went back to the old country. That's lovely. Now, riddle me re this. You have become an American citizen now, haven't you?
Yes.
Congratulations. Well done.
So have you.
I did, yeah. Did you get your tattoo yet?
What?
You must get a tattoo when you become a citizen.
Really? Oh my God.
Exactly.
Is
Yes.
that what happened to you?
Well,
What
it
does
didn't
say?
happen. I had to go to the, I had to go and see Doug at Shamrock, and he put it on. That's what happened.
What is it of?
It's actually of a snake, cut into pieces. It was a cartoon that was. You look like I just said my daughter's name was May or something.
I don't understand, but what's the point of it? I
Yeah,
mean,
Benjamin Franklin did it in 1754. It has some historical significance for Americans that are interested in history.
Okay, but can you still remember the answers to all the questions you had to learn off by heart? In fact, can anyone here? Does anyone here...
I've found that most of the Americans that were born in America
don't know.
have no idea.
You don't know the
what
answers. You don't know the answers to how many amendments are there to the Constitution.
Yeah, exactly. And would that be something if someone asked? But that's when you know you're a true American, when you forget that crap and go on with enjoying yourself. Just the pursuit of happiness, that's what you get into.
Exactly. But
I don't know if I'm quite ready to say that amendments to the Constitution are crap. That was probably speaking out of turn. I retract that.
Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah, well, they're amendments.
Yeah.
You know, they put them on for a reason.
But there are 27 of them. I know. I remember the answer.
Are
That's
there?
the only one I remember.
Wasn't there? What was the 18th Amendment?
I don't know.
Well, wasn't that prohibition the 18th, or was that the 21st? Ah, yeah, a bunch of Americans then, I say. Yeah, there was prohibition. It was illegal to drink here for a long time. Well,
That must have been fun.
I don't know. I don't remember it. We should talk about this movie really quickly, very quickly. Is it good?
Nah.
It is. It's got Michael Caine in it.
It's really good. It's really, really good. He is a total badass in it, and which is quite good considering he's I don't know how old he is, but he's not.
He's
not
almost
a spring
50.
chicken. Yes, exactly. And it's an amazing performance by him, and it's a really.
You're probably good
interesting-
too. You're good in films.
I'm not that good in it.
Oh yes, you're very good. I've seen you with your acting. Sometimes when you're acting, I'm like, who is she now?
I think.
Do you sometimes just act for free?
I think I'm a bit depressing in it, to be honest. But the film itself is good. In fact, I can remember. I do that sometimes. It's embarrassing talking about bigging yourself up, isn't it?
Yes, luckily I don't need to. That's why I keep things nice and crap round here. No danger of getting big-headed.
Anyway, I often tell people that I'm not very good at acting because I don't know what else to say. Well, they say, so what do you do? And I say, well, I'm an actress. And then there's a silence, a bit like when I say May.
May, yeah.
And then I fill the silence by saying, but I'm not a very good one.
Well,
and it goes down very badly in America, especially because people don't really get the sort of, you know, what's the word?
Free dental?
Self-depreciation.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think they get it.
You know, they just think we're weird. Why are you talking like that?
Well, some people think that. Other people don't think that. And then other people go, what? And then the owls go, what? We're completely out of time. We have to sell, what is it tonight? The chamois? Emily Mortimer, everybody. We'll be right back. Just won 3 Academy of Country Music Awards this weekend. Here tonight to perform our single, The House That Built Me, from our multi-award-winning album of platinums. It's called Revolution. She is adorable. Miranda Lambert, everybody.
did my homework and I learned to play guitar. I bet you didn't know, under that live oak, my favorite dog is buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Mama cut out pictures of houses for years, from Better Homes and Garden magazine. Plans were drawn and concrete poured, and nail by nail and board by board. Daddy gave life to Mama's dream. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Well, you leave home, you move on, and you do the best you can. I got lost in this old world and forgot who I am. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could walk around, I swear I'd leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest is a friend of mine. You can catch him on the Showtime's Green Collar Show, April 22nd at 9 p.m. Please welcome the adorable and slightly fragrant Randy Kagan, everybody. Randy Kagan.
Thank you. You guys are nice. So much love, so little time. Hello, I have to admit, I've been a little tense lately. I went to get one of those Swedish massages, but I really didn't have the money for it, so I got one of those German massages, which is a kick in the nuts and a piece of strudel. I don't know if, you know, to a German, that's relaxing. It's true. I feel a little guilty lately. I've been sort of into grandmas lately. I mean, I've been into them in a way that's creepy but not illegal. That's the good news. Young girls tend to be exhausting for me. You know, you finally get to ground zero and there's metal parts. There's piercings. In an area, I feel late. You know, I mean, it's like rivets, staples, recycling. Bait and tackle shop. Listen, I don't fish. That's my point. It's as if that area is magnetic and they're just sort of picking things up as they go along. Just, you know, little people. All right. But these young girls try to get a bundt cake or a casserole out of one of them. Good luck with that project. They got a Chickapedia, the word bunt cake. They don't even know what it is. But grandma's got stuff in the freezer they can thaw out from the Depression era. And it's still tasty. That's what Daddy likes. You know, I know this is going to shock a lot of people, but I used to be a real stoner. I know. I had a marijuana habit, a bad marijuana habit. The thing is, smoking pot for 20 years is like being kicked to death by a rabbit. You know what I mean? It's a slow burn, people, is my point. And see, there's heroin chic, but there's no pot chic. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing chic about saggy eyes and frosting on the side of your face. Do I still have some? I probably do. You know, I actually used to mule my pot through the airport, but I can't do it anymore. There's no room. I had to hide my liquids, deodorant, and tweezers. So, that's right. You heard me. My sundries. You know what a sundry is? It's like a $40 toothbrush when you're stuck at the Ritz. Sundry. I noticed that our country has gotten addicted to hand sanitizer, public hand sanitizer, chemical mystery spooge that is supposed to save us from each other. The problem is, that's right, I said censors can't edit. Here the thing is, the thing with hand sanitizer, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because after you touch the public hand sanitizer, you immediately need more hand sanitizer. And the real irony is the most germ-ridden part of our bodies, you know, you're not allowed to sanitize in public. It's just odd. Does it say comedy show out front or take this stuff incredibly serious show? Maybe I should... Maybe. But we're always so worried about germs, you know, but what? We'll go see the movie Avatar while wearing those bacteria-infested glasses. They're like 3D Petri dishes on our faces. You know what the D stands for? Come here, douche, because that's what you look like when you're wearing those. There you are. People love Avatar. Oh my God, it's so real, it's so lifelike. You know what else is lifelike? You want lifelike? Open your freaking mini blinds. Avatar, the trees are so real. You know what else is real? A tree. I'm just sober. Now that I'm sober, I'm so annoyed at stuff. Like guys wearing girls' pants annoys the hell out of me. Yeah. Come on, dudes. Come on, dudes. Just eat a Luna bar and get it over with, you weirdos. I think you kids misunderstood that when we say getting in a girl's pants, we don't mean wearing them. Anyways, that's my time. You guys have been awesome. I gotta go. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Right. You learned this on the show tonight. Prohibition was the 18th Amendment. The 21st Amendment repealed prohibition, and therefore, I think we can say that the 21st Amendment was a more sensible amendment than the 18th Amendment, which was perhaps a little naive. We gotta go. Good night, everybody.